Hello, everyone. Today, let's discuss some questions about stop doing 3 things that affect our luck. Regarding the ups and downs of life, when you are in good times, you are always proud, but when you are in adversity, you will inevitably be at a loss. What do we all want to do? I hope to be favored by God, and I want to have good luck, but feng shui takes turns. It is impossible for people to have good luck all their lives, and those powerful people do not always have smooth sailing, but why are they more successful? Is it better than others? That's because these people all understand a truth, that times come and go, and this is the greatest expectation of everyone who is in a low tide. When encountering downfall and frustration, those who can persist in their dreams will not give up lightly. Pingle is faith. But there are also some people who have been devastated since then, and have no will to fight. They believe that everything that happened is doomed somewhere, and no matter how hard they struggle, they can't change their destiny. For this situation, the ancient wise man Gigazi believed that we would be in a trough, often because of these 3 problems. As long as we can borrow their good luck, we will not be invited, and salted fish can also turn around. If you come here for the first time, you can consider following me first. I will share the circle of rich people for free every week. You can quickly absorb their financial and business thinking in 10 minutes, and learn the behavior patterns of rich people. Even if you are busy, you can keep up with the rich, at least you will not fall behind others. Gigazi, also known as Wang Chan, was a member of Wei dynasty in the spring and autumn period. He often went to Yunmeng Mountain to collect medicine and practice. Later, he lived in seclusion in Gigu in Qingxi, Zhouyang City, so he was called Mr. Gigu. Accurately predict the future, know how to march and deploy troops, and be proficient in various strategies. Later, his scholars compiled all his wisdom into a book based on his speech and thinking, and it was completely preserved in the Taoist classic, Dao Zhang, which is very rich in content, including military theology and strategy, etc. If you can successfully get rid of these bad habits mentioned by Gigazi, then congratulations, your life will be like a hang-up, and you will be lucky and completely changed from then on. So what are the 3 problems that will affect our luck? And how do we get rid of it? 1. Fluke mentality. Gigazi warned us that, no risk, 1 mistake, 10,000 mistakes, means don't put all your eggs in one basket and take risks with yourself. Otherwise it is easy to lose everything because of 1 mistake. There are many people in this society who are in trouble. When he was young, he began to think wrongly, and began to take risks. However, we need to know that there is no shortcut to success. All shortcuts lead to failure. Even if there is a shortcut, it is just a choice. It is perfectly normal to desire success and desire to become rich. We are dissatisfied with the status quo and will definitely try to change it, but becoming rich is also a long process of accumulation. There is no such thing as pie in the world. We'll fall into the trap. Ma Yun once said that today is difficult, tomorrow is even harder, and the day after tomorrow is beautiful. But most people die tomorrow night. In this material age, too many people want to get rich overnight. Everyone is very anxious, so they will take a lot of risks to do things, and this mentality is no different from a gambling mentality. In the end, you will be empty-handed, and even if you get it, it will not last long. How come it will be lost? They even pay tens of times and hundreds of times. Look at those who like to gamble. They often don't like to endure hardships, don't like to suffer, but they just envy others' windbreaker and enough food, and envy others' high-quality life, so they will start to explore, try your luck, and hope to get something for nothing. People who are addicted to gambling have a mentality. As long as they win a small amount of money at the beginning, they feel that making money is easy. Thinking about earning more, and wanting to win back after losing. In the end, I became red-eyed after losing, and since then I have been depressed and unable to recover. The most frightening thing is that this kind of mentality of using small things to make big things is not only reflected in the addiction to gambling. It is also very common in our daily life, but we are not aware of it. For example, when we do things, we have already planned risk control and mastered the ability to take risks. But often when obstacles are encountered, this risk range will suddenly increase. Originally, the risk budget that can still be taken is 1 million. When we are in a difficult situation, in order to quickly break through this predicament, we want to increase the risk from 1 million to 2 million and take twice as much risk. The result of this is it is very likely that you will fall into the abyss of debt. It is normal to have fantasies. We all need to have fantasies before we act, but we must understand that Rome was not built in a day. The success of others is not a shortcut. The only way to get rich is to grow yourself in the long journey. If you choose the right one, you should work hard to move in that direction down to earth. 1. Impetuous. The second sentence that Giguzzi warned us is to avoid being impatient and aiming too high. People who are eager to do things usually get twice the result with half the effort. This is actually the most common mistake people make when they are poor. The poorer they become, the more they are afraid of being poor. As long as there is any trouble, they will rush to do it. The more anxious they are, the less they can see the overall situation clearly. It is easy to be carried away by one's own desires, deviate from the runway, and in the end it is nothing but a bamboo basket. The ancients taught us not to be impatient, and it is not unreasonable. Many things cannot be rushed at all. Only by being more careful and cautious can we have good results, especially those who are naturally impatient. If you don't practice enough, you will easily get stuck inside and you won't be able to get out. In fact, difficulties are not terrible. What is afraid is that you will go to the doctor in a hurry. If you are impatient, you will not be able to eat hot tofu. The more anxious you are, the easier it is to hit a wall. So how do we get rid of impatience? One word: quiet. No matter what happens, you must calm down. In other words, it is to train your emotional intelligence. Calm down for 5 minutes before you get angry, and then think about how to respond. When you meet what you want, calm down first, and don't express your emotions right away, so as to prevent others from seeing through you. When doing such a big event, you must calm down and know how to be calm, so that you can focus more, achieve your goals better, and even become a blockbuster. I saw a sentence before, which touched me deeply and resonated very much, that is, no matter what you do, pay silently for everything. Don't mention the destination that hasn't been reached yet, let's not mention it first. Keep your eyes on the target, keep your direction unchanged, and know how to win in silence. These are the characteristics of those who achieve great things. 1. Unorganized. The third sentence of Giguzzi's warning, forbidden without rules, only specialize in everything, which means that there is no plan at all, the goal is far and big, but the ability is not worthy of ambition, and things are messy and disorganized, regardless of priorities. This is the way to do things big taboo, Giguzzi said. You must have a detailed plan before doing things, and then follow the plan step by step. It is easy to succeed. Otherwise, it will be completely random, and nothing will be done in the end. When we are young, we tend to overestimate our abilities. We want to learn what we see and do what is easy to do, but we always fail to do anything well. This kind of unstructured punching makes me unable to concentrate and persist. If I don't correct it, I will develop a kind of chaotic thinking after a long time. Everything I do in the future will be done without discipline, and naturally it will be difficult to do. Success. If we want to change this situation, we must reflect on a regular basis, make regular summaries, and make plans before doing things, so that everything has traces to follow, so that we will not blindly go to the dark and stick to it. Use it in the wrong place. Although persistence is right and a prerequisite for a person's success, most people don't know how to use persistence in the wrong place, and they won't see any results in the end. When we insist on doing one thing, we must maintain an optimized thinking and reflect on what we are not doing well. Where did it go well? Keep the good places, correct the bad places, and correct them. He will constantly correct the road ahead. Only in the end will he be able to go far and go longer than others. Many people are afraid of making a wrong decision, so they always procrastinate when making a decision, or simply don't make a decision. So that there will be no mistakes, subconsciously avoid making decisions. In fact, such a concept is also understandable. We all feel that making a right decision may change our lives drastically. And we feel that as long as we do one thing right, our lives will be on the right track from now on. So what are the consequences of such thinking? As a result, we all have to make decisions very carefully, either not to make them, or to do them perfectly. And the final result is that we are afraid of making decisions. We dare not make decisions. Then there is no decision, because how can we see the results woolen cloth? In fact, many people get the sequence wrong, thinking that there is a perfect decision to stick to, no longer deciding whether it is good or bad. But the person who implements the plan, just like a rocket going to space, and the rocket is not the same. It is exactly the same as the preset trajectory. It reaches the moon, but it is constantly correcting its trajectory during the process of rushing into space. If it deviates, it will be set back, and it will be optimized until it successfully lands on the moon. Therefore, when we have made a detailed plan, we should maintain the mentality of correcting the trajectory of a rocket. Do it without hesitation, and constantly correct and improve in the process. I believe that in the end you can realize your ideal step by step and reach your goal. Destination. The above is the wisdom of the ancients that will change your magnetic field, turn over at low tide, and bring good luck. If you feel that today has brought you a little value, I hope you can help me like it and share it. Share positive energy with those around you, so that they can grow with you. My sincere blessings. You have good luck this year and you can find your real way to get rich. If you want to learn more wisdom from the rich circle in the future, and want to have a different mind and think like them, then pay attention bar. Because our purpose is to share high-value content, help you to open up the pattern, break the poverty thinking, and become a wiser person. That's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. If you like the content of the video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. We will continue to bring you more valuable videos. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.